What's up guys, and welcome to part 2 of wrapping my car. Okay, so today was a bit of we'll call it a trial run day. We went to go buy a space heater for my shop because the propane heater in the ceiling is broken and also out of propane, but it's broken and out of propane, not just out of propane. It didn't even work before then. Anyways, we got a new heater and then got here and realized that the plug doesn't work in here for the style of plug that came on this industrial heater, and then we had to go all the way back. Anyways, so we have 3 small little like room space heaters set up, and it's actually getting kind of toasty in here. Now, I've only ever worked with wrap when it was super hot out. As I said in my last video, it was like 90 degrees out when I was working on my car. So I've ever only worked with wrap when it's like really warm and like stretchy. And from what I've heard, wrap can be pretty brittle if you're trying to wrap when it's like 0 degrees in your shop. So I don't want to try my luck with that. I do want my shop to be warm. And on top of that, we're going to be painting Jake's Supra in here when we're done wrapping my car. So it needs to be warm in here. So as much as you would think that a little space heater wouldn't do it, my shop is insulated. It's got insulated ceilings, walls are insulated, and there's even this foam stuff on the garage doors. So it gets pretty hot in here pretty quick. So we've just got these little guys going. We've got 3 of them on different corners of the shop. And we've only had them running for about half an hour now, and it's probably gone up 6-7 degrees. So if we left these going for a while, it'd be pretty toasty in here. So it's been about half an hour and we're up to 44 degrees in here, up from 34. Definitely not as good as like a construction or utility heater, but it's what we're working with for now, so. Okay, so now comes the fun part because I have not actually seen my wrap in person yet, so I'm going to unbox it right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open this. I'm super excited. I have not peeked yet, so this is going to be super exciting.
You got it?
Yes. Oh, this is gonna be so sick.
Whoa.
This is gonna be so sick.
Oh.
Let me grab the camera, hold it. This is gonna be so hot. I'm so excited for this. Okay, so I kind of want to see how this wrap reacts to the fact that it's only about 50 degrees in here. And I also want to just play around with it and see how it compares to the other wrap that I used. Because even though it's the same brand, I don't know if it varies in like stretchiness or anything. So I'm going to try that out before I try a huge panel on my car. That way if I mess it up, it's not really a big deal because it's just a small square. So I'm going to take my fog light bezel and kind of prep it right now, and then I'm going to try wrapping it. Okay, so to prep a surface for wrap, this has been sanded because it had a lot of damage and like really big rock chips and stuff in it. So that's why it looks like that. It's not dirt. But to prep a surface, I normally start by spraying some rubbing alcohol. You can literally get this at Dollarama. You want to get the 70% stuff. Then I just take a wipe. I wipe down the whole surface. And the good thing about rubbing alcohol, it doesn't leave a residue that might affect how the wrap adheres to it. So you want to make sure you get in all the crevices. The longer you take and the better and cleaner your piece is, whether it's fender, roof, or tiny little piece like this, the better the wrap is going to adhere to it, and the longer your wrap is going to last. Okay, so I've kind of made like a little makeshift little table out of some shelves. And I'm gonna try to wrap that front fog light cover now. Okay, so I've never worked with this wrap before. It seems to have some sort of really nice like protective coating on it for shipping. I'm gonna assume I take that off before I put a heat gun on it, because that's just gonna melt. Other than that, I think I'm pretty much ready to go here. Okay, so now you can kind of see what I'm doing here. So I'm just working from the inside out, following the wrap. You don't want to work against the wrap, so if you find a crease, you kind of want to follow it where it wants to go. Because if you try to fight where the wrap wants to go, the wrap's normally going to win. And then you're going to have horrible creases that you have to chase all the way down the panel. And one panel, see, it wants to crease there. So I'm going to stick it down in this corner because it does want to stick there. But then right here, it's wanting to bunch up. So I'm going to try my best just to follow it and work it down. And I learned last time, the less heat you actually use on it during the initial like kind of lay in the glass portion, when you want to get it really, really flat, the less heat you use, the better. Because the heat makes it stretch, and then again, you're like following it all the way down the panel, and it's just a real pain in the butt. So I've got most of it laid down here to the very edges, except this one spot here has some fingers on it. That wants to finger as well. There we go. And now is when I would want to use heat to kind of seal the edges. So I'm going to go just a little bit at a time here. So just heat up the edge a little bit. And then try to just gently push that around the edge. Just with my finger here. So I'm just going to cut away the excess here because it's kind of getting in the way. Gonna give it a blast all over with some heat to pre-shrink it before it goes outside. So I'll just show you the final product here. This is my fog light cover, all wrapped and ready to go. I'm so excited. This is the prettiest color. Alright guys, so that concludes part 2 of wrapping my car. Thanks so much for watching and tune in for part 3.